Assalamu alaikum. You're welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Maria Modu. I am a legal practitioner and a Muslima. That's more important. If you want to know more about me, check my previous video. So what do I cater for? My content cater for Muslim persons, Muslim living abroad, Muslim studying abroad, Muslim in research, Muslima, whichever way you want to describe it. Currently, I'm rounding up my study in LLM in international law, conflict study, security and human rights at the University of Halal. So my experience over the past months and the past few years, I haven't gone abroad a few times in my life. I'm sharing it how to excel as a Muslim in this country, professionally, career-wise, study-wise, deen, ibadah, muamalat, in everything. That's why I'm here. I'm not here to come and show anything special. So what are the things that are most important for us to discuss? Today, the most important thing that anybody that arrives into the UK should be concerned about. Okay, I want to be sure the voice is not coming. Concerned about is one, what are we eating? How are we earning? How are we saving? How are we things that we're doing? So today I'm going to be talking about halal eating halalically. So one of the first things when we arrive is that the first thing that comes to your mind when you arrive, oh, I'm hungry, I'm famished, what do I want to eat? Unlike Nigeria that you just go to any booker and say, so you understand, that's one of the things that comes to your mind. Okay, just branch. You think, we used to hear, we see online, we see TV when we're young. Oh, McDonald's. When I get abroad, I put this, just go branch McDonald's, branch Burger King. I heard the Burger King is now in Nigeria. I think Ikoyi, Lagos also. I think I've seen it online. So, unlike in Nigeria where somehow there's no halal, there's a halal certification in Nigeria. However, because some of these things, most of the food we eat are sourced locally, like the meat, the beef. So there's still this trustworthiness that, okay, this is how our meat are slaughtered. Most of us buy our meat from, if not from the abattoir, we buy it directly from friends and family that we know. So there's this halal meat slaughtering that we have. I bought a couple of times, probably over a year before I came to the UK. So that's we still have this trustworthiness that, okay, most of people that are selling the meat, those times we say, like Muslims are people that are selling meat. It's not because when you say, okay, what do you understand about when a meat is halal? Is it by the fact that, because it is a Muslim that is slaughtering the meat, or because it is meat, not pork, or because it is the way they cook it or something? No. Or because some people, the worst and the most funny one is, I'm sorry, this is not choosing to, but the most funny one is because it doesn't say Bismillah Rahman Rahim. That's not just what concerns halal meat, halal eating. It's because Quran has said it that canon, blood, and dead meats are not halal for us to eat. They are haram. They're prohibited for us to eat as Muslims. So that is why, as Muslims, we have to be very, very careful about what you eat, especially meat. So why is fish not counted among it? Fish is exception. It's an exemption. I remember when we studied Islamic law. My first degree was in Islamic and Common Law at Lagos State University. So we remember when we are doing classes on everything that we're discussing, we still had to delve in fiqh, in the jurisprudence of Islam, and it's helped us to understand so many things that it's not just saying that this is haram, there are so many things concerned about it. So if you don't know it, seek knowledge. It's not just about, okay, I'm buying chicken, is halal. No. So why don't I buy meat in the popular stores in the UK? Why? Because they're not halal certified. They won't even tell you. Sometimes they will tell you that these things, and they are open enough. It's not in Nigeria where there's no quality control. There's quality control in this country where they will tell you, and because the level and number of Muslims has grown exponentially, somehow, like great number of Muslims in locations like, if they will call Bradford Pakistan, they call it Pakistan. That's how much the number of Muslims is in that part of the country. Manchester has sizable number of Muslims. So all these things are influencing the decisions, the rules. Unlike Nigeria, what am I passionate about? This is the fact that when I was in Nigeria, just this hijab was a problem for some of us. Is it for us to go to for biometrics even in our passport office? It used to be a problem. Or you're going for a visa and you hear the nonsense things, and when you get to the visa officer, it doesn't even matter whatever you're wearing, as long as your ears are not like your face is showing, not even your ears. That cliche about ear is not a story for today, but it's not true. It's not true. I want my hijab for my visa coming to the UK. You understand me? So let's go back to the halal meat. So why do Mariam always say this? My friends have even tagged me. Halal has not certified this. This is my friend Victory, where we're in class. They will say, Mariam will not eat this, so halal has not certified this. So it's important that you let yourself be distinguished. No, don't be scared. In this country, you're free to some extent. I'm free to say, oh, I want to go and do this. I want to eat. I'm sorry, I don't eat this food. I don't take pizza anyhow. I'm not sure. We eat Domino's. I don't know. We eat Domino's pizza in Nigeria. I've eaten it a couple of times. But yeah, you're not sure that some of the Domino's, there was a time that I had to check online where Domino's said, oh, they have halal serving somewhere, and sometimes they say that they don't have. So some of these stores, I'm not giving any harm. This is not a form of advertisement for any company. But what is important for you is that to know that we have local stores that still serve halal. How do you know these things? Number one, when you go to a store, ask questions. If you're not sure, ask questions. Please, do you have halal serving? Oh no, we don't serve halal. It's just the best. That's the most the simplest form of understanding what you are eating. Number two, check in front of the glass before you even go and ask. Most stores serving halal will write on the front of their glass, because the shops are like that. They write halal. If they don't write that in front, most likely the food they will serve, the carton will have halal. Another option is when they say vegetarian. It's suitable for vegetarians. So that's when it's suitable for vegetarians, there are chances that the food there will not be fat. There won't be need for animal fat or animal products in it. Understood? So it doesn't mean that you can't go to. Sometimes when people go to McDonald's, they take their veggie options. But generally, some of these stores, when they serve the animal fat, just be careful, avoid it. We have alternatives. Like now in Hall, because I'm studying in the University of Hall. In Hall, we have what we call Chicken George. It's a popular store. They have popular restaurant, fast food. They sell chicken, chips, burger, everything. It's halal. If you are a student of the University of Hall, number one place for you, like in Newland Street, the whole of that street has about 20 or more eat outs that you can take. They call it eat out or take out. Most of them are halal. If you're not yet sure, just check in front of the glass and ask questions. Do you serve halal? Cafe Gelato is halal. We have donuts. I don't know the name of the store now. So what are the alternatives to eating chicken from regular superstore? When I mean regular superstore, the regular British supermarket that you buy your regular food. So I buy cornflakes, I buy other food, my cereal anywhere I buy it in British superstore. However, when it comes to my beef and my animal products, I rather go to Indian stores, Pakistani stores. Most times they are halal. And some of these stores that they sell vegetable products, just ask them. As long as they are not calling them in. We have European stores. European stores sell pork. They sell halal meat. No, they don't sell halal meat. Understood? So one of the ways to understand it is that those Indian, Asian, Morocco, you understand that like this way, you just know that this is halal. They serve halal. But if you're not sure, ask them questions. So when I buy my food in Hall, I patronize Indian Continental store. It's cheap, and also that's on Newland Road. On Beverly Road, you can buy from Islam food. Even Muslims, Christians, anybody buy. You buy if you want your African stuff too. They sell it in those stores, and we have African stores. Some African stores still sell some of our local meat, and if they imported it back from Nigeria, goat meat, turkey, which are most times halal as well. So these are the things you need to find out about what you are eating. Don't just say because I arrived into the UK, and the fact that somebody has been living abroad does not make them the right source of information. Some people have been living here for the past 20 years and they don't know that they're eating haram. So it doesn't mean that okay, Mariam that came last year or that came this month cannot tell us what to eat. It doesn't matter, because why am I more informed? Because I've also gone somewhere else where they don't serve all this kind of food. You understand? So the fact that my auntie, my grandmother, this is what we have been eating, it doesn't matter. It's meat. Meat is not just meat. Some of these things have repercussions. Why do you notice that we have there's some ailment that's country specific? there are some ailments that are because that's what they eat. So we have to be careful. And some of these food is not only meat, fish that are embedded. We have some products that are animal products derivative. For example, we have gelatin. Gelatin, you can either have gelatin source from cow, gelatin source from pig. So I'm lucky and happy that in the UK they will tell you that okay, they are gelatin. They usually use, instead of gelatin, they usually use pectin. So when you see pectin is from plant-based gumming products or gum arabica. You understood? So when I'm eating anything, I check my phone, I check my chocolate, my ice cream. So unlike in Germany, when I went to Germany, most of their gelatin most of their gumming products are sourced from pig. It is like a normal product for Germans to eat, normal thing to eat pig. They have currywurst is pig. Their sausages are mostly pig. When you hear the doner kebab, most times. But however, luckily when I got to the UK, I saw that even in the UK there is the number of or the high rate of eating pig is not as much as Germans. Germans eat pig. They call it Schwein. So if you are in Germany today and you see Schwein, just know that you're eating pig. Do you understand me? So gelatin over there most times are usually sourced from pig and or pork. So what in the alternative, even Haribo, we eat Haribo in Germany, but I hardly eat it. But most times the one I'll buy from the Turkey store. So if you're in Germany, if you're in European countries, smaller European countries that are closer to Turkey, most of their Turkey stores are halal. They serve halal. That's why I bought my chicken, my meat, and every other thing when I was in Germany. And when I came to the UK, the alternative is for me is for Pakistani, Indian stores, Asiatic. So they still sell stuff that are halal. So what other thing? I can't remember any other thing. But if there's anything I've not mentioned, I'm going to mention them later on. So go on and eat good food. However, be sure that you're eating the right thing. You can eat fish. Fish is part of the thing that we call exceptional cases that we can eat, that we don't have to know whether it's halal or not. Funny enough, you can see Titus, roasted Titus frozen in Lidl. And we have so many things. There's okra. There's enough African food that you can eat in the UK. Although it might be expensive at first when you just arrive, but when you settle in, start buying things, you might not even need to import something later on. Although when you're coming, it's advisable that you buy all these things when you arrive, so you don't have to spend much. But when you've got enough jobs to sustain you, settle down. If there's any more question you want me to ask, want me to answer, go on and drop the questions. Thank you.